All right, everybody. So this is a video kind of going over what the OEC coaching focuses on. These are some of the topics, and a lot of times what I have to do is customize the learning plan for the individual, which is why we have the consultation to begin with. But where I'm at is in this old Discord here, Market Education Channel. This is the Discord that I had built long time ago before anybody else was really using the Discords, and that way it just gave us a place to hang out. But now with, Discord being really popular, everybody's got a spot. Well, we don't really use it anymore, and I just keep it around for my own little personal reasons. It's not an active Discord. I want to point that out. It's more of a storage at this point, but yeah, I have these posts here on some of the coaching stuff that we're going to be going through. So we start with a 30-minute consultation. This is it's your time to kind of lay out what it is that you're struggling with and what you want help in the coaching, right? And then I'm taking notes, listening to what you have to say. And when you're done, well, I present you with a plan basically to help you accomplish your goals. And if we can come to some understanding on that, then we start the coaching process. So the screening really it's my opportunity to maybe weed out people that have unrealistic expectations, or maybe they're looking for something that I can't offer. Just for an example on that, somebody wanted help with Python coding, and I just really couldn't offer any assistance on that. But yeah, there's a screening process. I want to make sure that I can help you with what it is that you're trying to work on and that your goals are realistic. If you wanted to plan ahead, some of the things that we would be talking about include your account size, what your goals are for the account, some of the things that you want to focus on, some of the things that are in your way, stopping you from being successful, and what time frames you have for coaching. I've ran into issues with that one from people, around the world living in different time zones, and their availability for coaching didn't match my time frame availability for coaching. So, just kind of plan ahead, be prepared to, talk about these topics on where to start. I have had people say, I don't know where to start. I got so many things that I want to focus on. And that's okay. That's where you and I would try to put a plan together that, like stepping stones, goes from one issue to the next and hopefully builds on each issue as we go, so that, combined, it just solves a lot of those problems. Some of the common topics that usually end up getting added into things, even though maybe they might not be on your radar at first, are trading journals, how to develop a journal, different types of journals, and why you might want different ones. Trading strategies, first on how to develop them, and then what you're trading or which strategies fit the current market environment. Money management, always a really big deal, from capital allocation to risk reward. Portfolio management, like beta weighing and protecting it through hedging. And of course, this doesn't even cover everything, right? This is just some of the more common topics. So, they say that 90% of traders fail, but I honestly, seriously disagree with that statement, because a trader is an educated, well-informed person who understands their system and has a background or a history or some education through their own devices, or because they went to school for it, that they are informed and educated, and they are traders. And most of the people that fail, or this This sentence, this reference, isn't on traders. It's on somebody who downloaded a broker app, put money in it, and tried to participate in the market. That's not a trader. That's a donor, right? That's somebody who's just given their money to the marketplace. Traders really don't fail 90% of the time because traders have a plan. They execute that plan. They have money management, backstops, systems, hedges. Traders really have a higher success rate than that. So 90% of the people putting money in the market fail. A trader has a plan, they have education, they have a strategy, and they execute that strategy with experience behind that execution. A sous chef, 2 to 5 years experience. Lawyers, 6 to 8 years experience. Psychologist, 8 to 12 years. Doctor, 10 to 14 years. You need that much background in training and education and classes and courses before you are considered educated and trained. But when it comes to trading, you can download an app, put money on it, and away you go. How can you plan on really being successful with absolutely no background or experience or education against people that might have been doing this for 40 or 50 years and have wrote a lot of the programs and systems that are in place today? Another thing is mistakes. I want to help you use those mistakes, make them valuable to you so that you actually get something out of it. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody. People who succeed turn those mistakes into learning lessons. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. What becomes wrong with it is when you continue to make the same mistake over and over and over again without learning anything from it. So I want to help you get your money's worth out of those mistakes. I want to teach you how to utilize those and turn them into something that is going to benefit you. Some mistakes that I see traders making is the size of the trades. They're trading too big. They are trading too much. They're trading without a trading plan. They're trading with no strategy at all, or trading without testing your strategy. So you need to paper trade. You need a strategy that you have paper traded. Once you've got your system dialed in, it really doesn't need to be continuously retested and back tested and retested again. Once you've worked out all the kinks, you've worked out all the kinks. More common mistakes: not journaling trades, not looking at the fundamentals, not looking at the technicals, trading earnings when you have no edge to do it, not understanding your broker platform, taking individual trades without thinking about your entire portfolio, giving up, getting emotional, chasing the next thing, the next indicator, the next system, the next strategy. There's always something out there. Not identifying correlated markets, only watching the chart you're trading, failing to monitor the media, failing to identify today's market. Is it a trend day? Is it a range day? Overusing indicators, not using your drawing tools, not looking at higher time frames, not mapping out previous price action, not reading the candles, following someone else without understanding what they're doing, trading the wrong options, and sticking on the options theme, YOLO plays and lottery plays. Hey, they have a time and a place. Don't get me wrong. I trade them, but you don't want your entire portfolio tied up in YOLOs and lottery plays. Personal issues become a really big deal. Personal control becomes a really big deal. And then your own personal investment. So a few things to keep in mind. No one can consistently pick a direction. Even Wall Street can't do that. There are no 100% strategies out there, and it's okay to lose. It really is. It's okay. It doesn't reflect on you as a person, or it doesn't say that your strategy is bad or that you can't do this. Everybody takes losses. It's important that we manage those losses appropriately. right? That's the key. We keep our losses small and our wins bigger than those losses. So there's going to be losses. Percentages come from occurrences. Now, that's some fancy language, but it basically means if you are looking for a win rate, you have to actually have done something. If you only trade 2 times, you don't have an average. How can you get a percentage from that? So you do need occurrences, trades, activity. And then from that activity, you start to grow percentages. At the OEC, we teach all of these concepts, technical analysis, limiting your risk, improving your trading. We expand more on the weekly expected move, what I call mechanical weekly options strategies, things that you can just repeatedly do again and again because it's, that time of the week. Different standards on options. There's like the gold standard used around the world, and then there's the less known systems. But all those different systems have a time and a place. And when you go to put on a trade, when you know you're doing it the way that it's done all around the world, because it is the most commonly used way to approach that particular options trade, it gives you a little bit of incentive, right, to go ahead and put the trade on because you know that you're doing it the way it's supposed to be done. You're using the gold standard that is used around the world. Hedging is a really big deal, not just in options, but in your portfolio, right? Like sometimes you got to kind of ask, where are you even going to get the confidence to take a trade in some of the market conditions we've had lately? There's times where it looks like nothing seems like a good trade. So where do we get that courage to put it on? Well, I get it, knowing that I can protect that trade and that I can hedge against bad outcomes. There's gamma scalping and advanced options trading and education that goes into all of this. For some people that really like to do earnings, there are earnings trades. It's not always just a crapshoot where you roll the dice and hope it works. So there really are ways to approach earnings. Teaching portfolio evaluation, structuring your portfolio in a way that ties all the different things that you're holding together so that you don't end up with guaranteed losses, right? I've seen people have long and short trades in the same product on the same time frame in their portfolio in a way that guarantees you're going to get a loss. If one of those wins, the other one's going to lose. And when I ask them, how'd you get in that situation? The usual answer is, well, I didn't really see it that way. Just got put into it there. And then, of course, the big thing nowadays, futures. There's so many different tactics to trading futures, including ways to hedge in the futures, right? Through like basis point trading and things like that. It doesn't have to be just some naked trade where you bought an ES futures and ran it long, or you sold an ES futures and ran it short with no protection in there whatsoever. There's so much more than that. Pairs trade, basis point trades, using options to help you out. There's so many things. So these are just a few of the topics. Again, these are things you could read through. I just kind of skimmed over them, and that was the broad perspective of them. Futures, options, testimonials from people who have been in the coaching courses that I offer. So just a short, brief summary, right? Just short, quick, ran right through it. You can come back and read it on your own. I'll put the link to this Discord in the video description, so you can go down below and get that. And maybe peruse through this list at your own speed. To reach out to me, you would want to come over to the OEC website, and in the upper right corner, you can go to consultation and contacts. And this join the Discord link, well, that would take you right back to the Discord that we were just at. And then you can schedule an appointment. Now, this uses Microsoft Bookings. Bookings is my way of being able to synchronize our two schedules and find something that works for both of us. This thing already knows my schedule, and it's going to show you what I have available. The consultations are 30 minutes long, and we're using the Eastern Seaboard time frame, right? So Eastern time. Really keep that in mind. I don't live on the East Coast, but we're all trading the same market. And so no matter where you live, anywhere in the world, if you're trading in the US markets, you know what time the market opens. That's Eastern time. When you go to schedule this appointment, keep in mind that the one time frame all of us know and understand is Eastern time. And so that's the time frame you're going to want to use. You pick the day and it'll show you what time frames are available for that 30-minute consult. So, really short, sweet, to the point, kind of just hit everything. Be ready to discuss your account size, your account goals, the thing that you are learning or wanting to learn to trade. Be ready to discuss your skill set and your trade experience, what you already have studied, what you're struggling with, what's in the way, what you think is holding you back. Be ready to discuss what it is that you want to focus on. Coaching can address market analysis, options journaling, education, strategies, trade logic. And on the other side of that, day trading, price action, futures education, strategies, futures logic. And again, just a short list of all of those different things. All right. So if this sounds good to you and you're interested in more on this, you can DM me or you can just click that link, go over and sign up for a consult. I would say after you sign up for a consult, reach out to me on Discord and let me know that you signed up for that, because I don't always trust that Microsoft is going to send the email. Sometimes they don't. Every once in a while, something falls through the cracks. Plus, you need Discord so that you can interact with the coaching services that I've developed, because the private coaching center that I have is on Discord. So you're going to need it anyways. And I need your Discord name, which should be on the form that you fill out when you're signing up for your 30-minute consult. So that's what I got. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to hearing from you.